Hello everyone, welcome. It is good to be back in. We're in Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. How are y'all doing? I'm hanging in there. I'm doing well myself. It is good to be back. Had a long day at work today. But that is alright, because we are going to be restoring a bunch of classic Boulevard cruisers. Welcome Drag Racing and Gaming Crew. Hope you're doing well today. Got this interesting station wagon here that is missing pretty much all of its components. It's got some engine in there, but that's about it. This we literally got from a junkyard, and this one we found in the barn find. This is the this we got at a barn find. I won't be playing today because I'm tired of trying to get the Suma to work on my car. Yeah, from what I gather, it's a tough game. There's a lot that can go wrong and everything. Trying to manage, all your health as well, get money and everything, so you can get the parts for your car to work. It's definitely not an easy game. But yeah, with that being said, let's begin. I think. Should we restore the station wagon first, or should we do the Delray custom? Both of them are absolutely beautiful vehicles and will look even better when they were restored. But money's the easy part. The money's the easy part. Getting the car to actually stay together, that's a lot more difficult. And not dying when crashing as well, or dying due to hunger or something. Like, there is so much that can go wrong. Ooh, which one? I'm gonna do the Delray custom. So let's put this onto the lifter. I think this is gonna be a nice, wonderful vehicle to get restored. Gonna probably do a resto mod on this one, not a full, not full supercharged engine and everything, but a little bit of modifications, some custom parts. Let's move that there. Car left to A. And afterwards, we do have a wonderful truck build. And that one we're gonna go all ham on. Let's move that to car left to A. Let's use this. Nothing, of course. It's weird how frequently. Where's the cleaning stuff? The interior cleaning stuff. I'm not seeing that. Somewhere around here. Oh, that's way back here. Why? I must have misclicked. Alright. There we go. Clean that. Put that back now. There we go. That's looking absolutely wonderful. It's a good start anyway. And now this we can probably get some nice custom rims for. I do have my handy dandy notepad here. I'm running low on pages. I need to get another notepad soon. I have like three pages left. It was a brand new notepad when I first started streaming, and we are now empty. We have completely filled it, which is crazy to think about. All the notes and everything, just chilling in there. Like, wow. that is what 10 months of streaming what does to a notepad. It just gets filled with so many different little pieces of information, little everything from tips and tricks from the video games themselves, so that I don't completely embarrass myself going back to those games. I might still embarrass myself a little bit, but not too much. To different pieces of information, or just where certain time stamps are for certain clips and everything. To occasionally, now that I've been doing the game reviews and everything, roughly my thoughts as I'm actually playing the game as well. I do sometimes write that down if there's something particularly poignant that I want to make sure I touch on. All right. This is nice though. Getting this, all three of the vehicles are gonna be fairly similar in the suspension range. but they're gonna look so cool though. That's why, despite the similarity in some of how they're a little bit of how they're built, I do love working on like the classic American cars, just because they ooze that charm. It is very, very nice. All right, let's get the starter out as well, and the transmission. Since we are under here, we may as well get some of these components out too. This vehicle's in surprisingly good condition though, for its one, for its age, and then two, also for the for what all, you know, for it being, you know, a barn find and everything. Okay, so what is this? This is, oop, clicky clicky. Get to hear my pen. 205, 75, or 15. Alright, so I can go to the rim shop. Let's see if there's anything good that would look really, really nice on the Delray custom. Anything that just looks just right. There's a couple of different options. A lot of these right now are like more so like the tuner rims and everything. I do want to see if maybe there's something that we can really suits this car. It might be more so in the retro area for some of the rims that are a little bit more geared towards that. I don't know. We got modern rims now. Don't really want modern rims on the car. Now we have the retro rims. Maybe there's something really, really nice here. Rim Retro 12 is what we currently have. Rim Retro 13 actually looks really, really nice as well. Yeah, we're gonna do the Retro 13. At 2 of you. And it's an R15. There we go, get both of those. Now let's get some tires for this as well. And I'm thinking vintage tire wall C. Nice thick weight wall, but not like super, super thick. And there we go. That's, I think, will look very, very nice on the car. Let's get some some repairs done. Awesome. No crunches. No munchies, no crunchies. That's good. Ooh. I wish you could paint the rims. You can do that in the later games, but you can't do that in this one. That looks nice. Alright, let's get another one in there. Alright, let's get some very, very nice bushings. Is it rubber bushings or is it small rubber bushings? I can't remember. It's been a long time since I played. Rear small rubber bushings. So I'm gonna get 4 of these. We're also gonna want a fuel tank as well. There we go. Get as many things purchased as we can. Thankfully though, most of the stuff on these older cars is repairable, which is nice. We do need shocks though. Where's shock absorber Bravo? Right now I'm working on one boat that's in such a place that you can't get to it. Oh, welcome. Yeah, it's a lot more difficult in My Summer Car than in Car Mechanic Simulator. Car Mechanic Simulator, you can almost phase through the car to put on bolts and everything. In My Summer Car, it's basically this game on like extra hard mode. And but it's rewarding when you finally have your own vehicle that's just, you know, fully complete, that's ready for you to, you know, to drive around and everything. And then you also got to be careful because, like, if you wreck it or whatever, then you're out of luck. I think there's a Canadian version of the game as well, where you're trying to restore like a junkyard, like BMW or something like that. And that one I think also got like really good Steam reviews. That one's basically, whereas the My Summer Car has got the Polish, the Eastern European. Oh, we want that removed. We need brick drums. I want 2 of you. There we go. Whereas My Summer Car has got that Eastern European flair. I forget what it's called. I think it's like Monbozu maybe? I don't remember. But it's, you know, it's the Canadian version of the game. Basically, it's, you know, they got a lot more Canadian stuff. Like you're making maple syrup, or you're cutting lumber and stuff, or you have a farm for certain pharmaceuticals of the Rastafarian variety. That are your main money making means in there. All right, let's get this all put together. Oh. Nice. Okay, that actually looks pretty decent with the thicker white wool. Yeah, I think it looks a lot better actually. Don't want to go full thick, but it is a nice start. All right, let's get the vehicle lowered, and let's go get the engine out. I'm gonna do a moderate tune of the engine. No, I don't want to do that. Let's pull you out, and there we go. Yeah, you can do a moderate tune, some minor fuel stuff, some ignition stuff. Pretty much anything that isn't the pistons. I'm gonna be tuning it up a little bit, putting on the high performance version, just so you get that extra looks and everything. I think that would look really nice. And this is one of the older engines as well. This is one of the engines that kind of came basically even as far back as Car Mechanic Simulator 2015. Get very familiar with the dual carb V8. Let's get as much of this stuff off the front as we can. Just begin steadily stripping down the engine. This is in good shape though, the engine itself. Like, it doesn't have too much issues. Like the car when we got the car, it was in really good condition. So it feels almost sacrilegious to then go about tearing it apart. And then, you know, having it, you know, completely gone. On a bright side though, that means we get to restore some of these components and probably sell quite a bit of them for a bit of a profit, as we're going to be replacing with the performance upgrades. And this one is nice as well. It's got the twin carb V8, so it's even more tunable. It's even more tunable than the regular, the single carb. And oh my gosh, this. I keep having to remind myself just how many little fiddly things the V8s have, the pushrod V8s have. That's part of the fun though. It's part of the charm. Oh, I also leveled up too. That's cool. It's not until level 40 when we get the final upgrades and stuff. Level 40, then level 45, and level 50. So right now we're just stacking up upgrade points and everything with nothing to spend them on. So it's basically we just got to get to level 50 to get the final quality life upgrades. Yeah, I'm gonna finish my summer car. Yeah, definitely don't be like me and just get a whole bunch of games in your backlog. I mean, on one hand it's cool because basically it means you're never short of content to play and everything. And that's just from years and years of gaming and everything, and Steam sales at various times. You're like, oh, that's be kind of fun to play later on. But on the other hand, you know, definitely save up your money as much as possible. Because, you know, obviously something else may come around that may be even better, or, you know, maybe something that's a little bit more important at the time. Always That's a key thing for, you know, being adult, is trying to making sure you have a decent, you know, decent savings for things like emergencies, or, you know, other large projects and stuff. Being able to save up for that type of stuff. Obviously, don't just become, you know, super Scroogey and everything, but definitely, you know, at the very least, keep your options in mind. Oh, also this Saturday, I'm heading to my local dirt track up in Pennsylvania. I say local, it's still like an hour and a half away from me because Maryland is absolutely dreadful when it comes to racing. I'm gonna be watching the what do we call them? The Legends. There we go. Get out of there. Which a little 3/8 scale fiberglass bodied Ford Model A replicas with the Yamaha motorcycle engine in them. And those things are so much fun to watch because when they go around the corners, due to the short wheelbase, they just slide. They're very tail happy, very twitchy cars. Seeing the drivers kind of trying to control them on the dirt is so much fun. Absolutely love watching the Legends races as well, both on dirt and tarmac. You get a lot of really close battles because the cars themselves are really small. They don't have a whole lot of power, like 160 horsepower. So the drivers are all like, you know, really close pack racing on, you know, a 3/8 mile dirt track. 3/8 mile dirt track? Might be a quarter-mile dirt track. I'm trying to remember. But, you know, very short track racing and everything. And it's so much fun. So yeah, it's gonna be great. My dad's gonna be going as well. I'm gonna be picking him up, and I think my wife is also gonna be joining as well, depending on if she decides she wants to go or not. So that'll be fun. Very enjoyable experience. I think they're also gonna be running the 351 late models, and then limited and then unlimited stock as well. So that'll be a very fun experience. All right, let's get the, oh gosh, we need a crankshaft. Cool. Crankshaft V8 overhead valve. This one. And we need a camshaft as well. Let's get the camshaft from the tuning shop. Camshaft V12, V8, V8 overhead valve. There you are. Perfect. Let's get all these in. Make sure we get the right one in. Let's go back to the regular shop because we're going to need 8 of you and 8 piston rings as well. It's weird that we can't repair the pistons themselves. That is only a replaceable component. Yet other weird components like the bearings and everything, those are fine. Those are fine to be replaced. Not to be replaced, to be restored on the bench. Definitely is a little bit strange with where the distinction lies. That being said, that we probably have to replace a couple of these because we didn't have the best luck with the bench. Got a lot of crunches there, a lot of munches and crunches. Alright, this is gonna look absolutely gorgeous. And of course, I'm gonna start posting the end pictures and stuff like that of the builds up on the socials, not just on the Twitter, but probably also either on the Discord or on the channel community tab as well. Just so, you know, other people can see it as well that, you know, aren't all active on every single social media. Like, as a content creator, you kind of have to be. Okay, we managed to repair the oil pan. That's nice. Alright. Boom. Let's get this rotated. You get rotated, chap. We're gonna need 2 engine heads. And that's gonna be up here. Oh gosh, so many engine heads. V12, inline 3, V8, V8 overhead valve. Why is there no That's weird. Oh, because that was a engine head A. That's why. So we went to review. I was wondering why that was the case. That makes so much more sense now. So let's get this in. Let's get this purchased. Let's get the spark plugs purchased as well. And probably the all of that too. All the fun exhaust system as well. Because we want the car to sound good. It's gonna be a nice Boulevard cruiser and everything. It's gonna look and sound great. So let's get as many of these that we need purchased. There we go. Beautiful. Whole lot of little stuff. And this is just, it's not going to increase the horsepower all that much. It's like by 0.25% the entire time. But it's still going to be very, very useful. Just, you know, increasing the power here and there. Alright. Manifold, exhaust manifold, V8 overhead valve. Both these looks absolutely gorgeous when it's all chromed out. Get the high performance, all the welds and everything you can see on there. Very, very cool. And of course, after the exhaust manifold, we need to get some very, very nice intake manifolds on there too. And this would be a nice, probably 300-ish horsepower build. There or thereabouts. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe a little bit less, actually. Because I know the base engine isn't super great. But, you know, if we can get as much in as possible, that would be very nice. Alright, it's inline 6 T series V8 1 carb. Where's the 2 carb one? V8 overhead valve J L. Does it not have an option? Intake. Oh, it's intake manifold 2 carb, so it's gonna be way up here. There it is. I was wondering where it was. I was scratching my head, you know, going, well, where is it? Here it is. Yeah, this is gonna look good. Get the carburetor. Get 2 4-barrel carbs. We're also gonna get the round air filter as well, since we're right here. Oh, and look at that. Of course, we get the chrome red coloring as well, just that accent. Very nice. Oh. Ooh. Very nice. That is gonna look very good. Alright, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Alright, we have ignition stuff, but we're also gonna get the cam stuff first. So let's go back to the regular mod, the regular shop. The cam gear B, we don't want that. A, V8, overhead valve, and then of course timing chain. Boom. Easy, simple, easy breezy cover girl. Get this all nice and put in there. No issues here. And a lot of this remaining stuff. Okay, maybe not all this remaining stuff, but quite a bit of this remaining stuff is all the custom parts. Like all the ignition stuff. So let's go back here. There we go. Ignition coil B, ignition distributor. Oh gosh. Distributor rotor. No, I don't want the inline 4. And then finally, the ignition wires. V8. There we go. That's exactly what we want. Boom. Get all the custom stuff in here. Thankfully, I managed to restore both the clips as well. Not that they cost a lot, it's just annoying trying to search for them. Oh, this is going to look absolutely gorgeous when it's all in the vehicle. Alright, so let's get the fuel filter. Let's get the alternator. And let's get the power steering pump. And just a standard V8 power steering pump. And I'll just, you know, increase it by another two here, 3 there. You know, little stuff there. But it is nice. Plus also it just completes the look of, you know, a modified engine. Alright, let's go back to the regular shop. Now we have a whole bunch of stuff here. So we have the water pump pulley we need to get. That's you. And then a crankshaft pulley. Get you. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Thankfully, those are fairly cheap. So you can kind of be a little bit sloppy with that. Let's see if this is easier or worse. Okay, now that is easier. So we need you and you. Just quickly going through. There we go. Perfect. And then we have the radiator fan as well going on there. Looking absolutely gorgeous. And now for the fun stuff, all the valve train. So, gonna get 16 valve push rods. Hey, this is a major quality of life improvement though. In the older game, you had to buy each and every single one individually, which was such a pain. This is so much better. You can literally just keep clicking it until it's 16. It'd be better if you can type it in. But I guess you don't want to risk a typo and having, you know, 160 or something like that. That would be very, very unfun. You would have rocket arms out the wazoo. So many rocket arms. This right here, this is a lot more manageable. Previously, you literally had to count it out as you were buying things in bulk, like your whatchamacallit? Your all of your bushings and everything. Yeah, you had to count that out. Alright, we need a engine head cover A. And that's you. Get this in there. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. And then boop. Looking lovely. Oh, we need to make sure we remember the oil filter as well. Please do not let me forget the oil filter. I probably will forget the oil filter regardless, but you know. Hey, it's not too bad. Also, just as a little side note, if you do ever change oil in your own vehicle, do make sure that you don't double filter, don't double gaskets. When you go to replace the oil filter, make sure you remove the old gasket before you put in a new filter. Because if you do double gasket, what you do run the risk of is basically just having a massive mess of oil everywhere. As soon as the oil gets pressurized, it'll just burst through and make an absolute mess. And you gotta, you know, clean that all off, and you know, run the risk of an EPA violation and everything. So yeah, do not double gasket your oil filters. Up, 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 up. And we want the V8 overhead valve one, the black one. There we go. Sweet. Alright, we do need the release bearing. And then everything else is here. The pressure plate, their plates, and the flywheel. We get the lighter flywheel. Let's the engine rev up quicker at the expense of it being a little bit more difficult to shift and everything. But this is gonna look so nice. There we go. Boom. Take that off. Install the new engine. Make sure we put in the oil as well. The new oil. It's no longer oil brand oil, it is soup oil brand oil. I love when my oil is soup. There we go. That is absolutely wonderful. Alright, now let's just get these three components out, and then we'll be working on the front suspension, and then finally, oh yeah, place that back. Sweet. Oh yeah, we need to charge up the battery as well. Oop. This basically lets you avoid having to buy batteries for like all eternity, which is nice. There we go. Because no matter, unless it's like super low, which we've never seen it be, the battery be that low. But unless the battery is like super low, you literally like it'll restore it to full every single time, which is so nice. So there we go. We have all of that. All right, let's raise the vehicle back up. Let's get the exhaust system all put together. We have a lot to take apart here. I mean, not a whole lot, but you know, semantics. All right. So let's go tuning shop, muffler, and get the two review. Let's also get the middle muffler as well. And then whatever front exhaust section it is on there, we may or may not be able to replace it with a custom exhaust. Front exhaust pipe. Okay, that should be correct. Front exhaust pipe, V8 overhead valve. Yes, okay, good. Especially since this is one of the older vehicles, it should have a fully complete exhaust system available, which is nice. Oh, look at this. This is coming together lovely. But yeah, we're gonna be doing kind of full tune or near full tunes for pretty much all these vehicles. Just seeing all of this. All right. So let's get the entire front suspension all disassembled. Just out of curiosity, guys, what will be your dream build, your dream like restoration? Like if you can find a vehicle, like a barn find vehicle, money notwithstanding, what would you want to restore or to do a resto mod on? For me, it would probably be one of the older GMA bodies, either like the Buick Wildcats or the Chevy, like the '70s Chevy Seville SS, or something like that. That would be really cool. Even like a slightly more modern one, like the '78 Monte Carlo. Just a GMA body would be a really cool barn find for me to find. 'Cause I love those just because they're one of the places they were assembled in was right in Baltimore, the GM assembly plant. Unfortunately closed down in 2005, I believe, somewhere around that range. Before it went under completely and was and was shut down. The final vehicle that was being made there was the GMC Safari or the Chevy Astro, and it is such a cool van as well. My parents had the GMC Safari with the all-wheel drive package and everything, and oh my gosh, it was so comfortable riding in it. Honestly, that'd be kind of a fun project vehicle to work on as well. Is one of those older either GMC Safari or Chevy Astro vans, doing full kind of customization on that, turn it into like, you know, one of those, you know, custom vans with all the airbrushing on the side and everything. Like that would be so cool. Alright, hang on a second. This is, okay, 205, 75, R15. Nice. Let's go, boop, rims, size 15. Get both of those purchased. And then we want tire wall C, boop, 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 boop. Getting through this very quickly. And then of course we also want to purchase some suspension components, because we have the double wishbone suspension up at the front, which does require this to be put on. Front spring, 2 bushings. We need 12 rubber bushings. Tie rods. Once you do enough of these builds, you kind of remember exactly what is needed. I'm gonna call it now: front sway bar B and front sway bar end link B, and of course the wheel hub bearings and the wheel hub cap. And that should be everything except for the brakes. So we can begin putting these all together. Just waiting for things to come together. Oop. I have no items to work with there. Nice. Take, please. It wouldn't let me take it from the machine. The machine was very greedy. There we go. Get the final one in there. And then we get the restoring the front suspension. I think I might even put some custom body panels on this one as well. I think that would look really, really nice. There we go. Putting some custom body panels, because I think the Del Rey Custom actually has a decent amount of custom body panels. At least the front and rear headlights, and then the front and rear bumpers as well. Like, it should be fairly fairly customizable, especially in comparison to its version of Car Mechanic Simulator 2015. It should have a lot more customization available, so I can really kind of showcase some fun with this. Let's get all this together. I think we managed to restore all the suspension components, so that it should come together very quickly, and then we can work on the all the other stuff. I was right though; it was B front suspension for the sway bars, and yeah, all of this is just coming together perfectly. We're gonna hold off on brakes for just a second because we kind of want to roll with everything else. So let's go back to this side. Welcome, Gabriel. Hope you're doing well today. I can hear Midnight Club 3 music when you see this car. Oh yeah, the 55 Chevy Bel Air. Oh my gosh, that's an absolutely gorgeous vehicle as well. Really, really nice to customize. It's got the custom lowrider vinyls that are unique to it, and only a few other cars in Midnight Club 3. They don't even mention like those custom vinyls. You kind of have to discover them on your own, and oftentimes you unlock them long after most of the lowrider vehicles are going to be even useful. I literally stumbled upon them by accident and mentioned it to Midnight, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, you were right." And then he was like, "Oh yeah, there's actually even more," which is super, super cool. Well, yeah, no, this is a gorgeous vehicle. The classic GM vehicles in general are just gorgeous. They have that customizability, partially due to the fact that they were very popular in a lot of hot rodding and lowrider culture, due to their body on frame design and availability of engine parts and everything, that made them very, very, very popular vehicles in a lot of the muscle car scenes. They were really, really gorgeous cars. And this, I believe now, okay, yeah, global parts condition is good. So let's get this lowered. Let's just completely strip the vehicle down. Get all the body panels off. There's gonna be a lot of them. We get to see exactly what we can do to this thing customization wise. I know we have the smoked out taillights, and I know we have some custom front and rear bumpers as well. So let's go first. Let's just store all this stuff first. Let's go here. Yeah, body panels are super easy to restore. You very rarely ever have any issues. So let's go. First things first, let's go to the regular body shop. And let's get all of the windows, get all of the glass. We can put on the doors as well, because those. Oh wait, hang on. Normal mode. Let's strip out the interior as well while we're here. All right, so that's seat 3. Gotcha. Can you please be nice to me, game? And the steering wheel 15. Okay, cool. So let's go purchase that as well. Interior shop 15. Get you purchased. Oh, we get a couple different versions of the bench custom as well. I may go with the black interior. And seat 3. Leather D. There we go. I think that may look nice. Especially if we go with a more hot rod inspired paint job. No red, 0 out of 10. I know that the red is absolutely putting the steering wheel on though is a pain in the butt, because you doesn't want to cooperate. There we go. It's annoying that you can't restore the oh gosh, all the interior components. You can't like take them to a reupholstery shop or something like that and reupholster them. No, you have to buy completely new stuff, which is a shame. That's fine. Anyway, let's go to the actual tuning shop. And let's see what we have here. We do have the custom front and rear bumpers. And I think we may take those. Those are painted though. That could be kind of cool actually. Yeah, but that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a nice, more subtle, kind of have it all smoked out. I think that would be cool. Get the hood on there. We can see. Let's see how this all goes together. I'm thinking this may actually look nice. It looks like the motorcycle headlights. Oh yeah, a little bit. A little bit. It's got that vibe. Also, while you guys are here and everything, what kind of license plates? Both states and maybe the titling on the license plate. Where should it be? So we need to kind of finish that off as well with the license plate shops. We got a whole bunch of other American stuff. The other one in the shop has all the individual LEDs and stuff. Yeah, that one is really cool too. That one we might use for a different Delray custom build if we do another one. I'm thinking of maybe doing not necessarily full murder outs, but maybe kind of, you know, a nice kind of a more subdued kind of darker hot rod color. I think would look really cool. But where should this vehicle be from? I was California's a classic DC. We can have a DC plate. Oh gosh, please no. I deal with enough DC drivers on a daily basis. We have Indiana, Illinois. What would be a good place for this one? Support wildlife on a classic muscle car. Ooh, Louisiana would be kind of a fun one. We have Michigan too. That one now, Motor City. All of those would be very, very nice options. Joyzy. If you thought DC drivers were bad, Jersey drivers. Just out of curiosity, what states or what area has like the stereotypical like bad drivers where you guys are from? A Minnesota car. All right, let's get a Minnesota car. Ooh, and what should be the plate? What should it be on it? That's a tough one. Don't you know? Don't you know? Is what it could also be interpreted as. Don't you know? Oh, I'm from Minnesota, don't you know? It gets a bit cold here, don't you know? I'm stereotyping like every state. Don't worry, us Marylanders, we are depressed ravens addicted to eating crabs. So, that is totally fine. Probably, shadow. Have a nice, darker colored, simple mode. There we go. Get the Minnesota plates on. Alright, the car is fully put together. Normal mode. Let's move you back to the paint shop. And let's go see what livery options we have as well. That's the other thing I want to see. Hopefully we get like something cool like hot rod flames. Okay, that's not atrocious. Definitely doesn't look good on with this bumper. Oh, is that really the only two options? Well, that's sad. That is very, very, very sad. It's a little bit too bright. Maybe dial this back just a little bit. Like that. Yeah, this looks kind of cool in like the darker, the deeper purple and everything. Right around there, I think. It's a shame. It's a shame that it doesn't, the livery doesn't cover the front bumper. But this will still look really, really nice. Got the super, super, super deep purple. And let's move it back to the, oh yeah, we can move it to the dyno. We can see exactly how much power we make now. So we did upgrade the engine a bit as well, which was kind of doing some hot rods. Some hot rods today. So let's go see. Should be making around 400-ish horsepower, there or thereabouts, maybe 450. Massive amounts of torque though. Oh. 618. That is a terrifying amount of power to be putting on the vintage wheels on. So let's move that to the garage entrance. And just pray that that doesn't literally bite our face off. We're gonna test it on a drag strip as well, don't you worry. Because I want to see just how terrifying this is to launch with the vintage wheels, which have some of the lowest grip of all the tires. Oh gosh. 780 torque instantly. Oh, wheel spin for days. It just went sideways. Oh, please. It does not want to go straight. Oh, it's spinning. Even in... Okay, well, one more attempt if we can even get this going in a straight line. I'm gonna be very gentle with it. Okay. There we go. We're definitely grip limited. Took me 10 years to build it. Finally time to drive it. Crashes into the first red line. Yeah, we're bouncing onto rev limiter at 150 miles an hour as well. Okay. Wow. Bonk. We literally rolled it on a drag strip. Oh my word. That was interesting. Wow. That was a terrifying amount of power. Alright, let's sell all the old junk parts. An extra 4 grand from that. Now let's do a build on the sedan, the station wagon we got. Let's turn that one into a nice custom hot rod as well. This one would be a fun one, I think, because it is literally just nothing but rust. We literally took this one out of a junkyard, and it is. You can barely even tell what color it was. But this one as well. This one we're gonna do the full tune as well. Everything on it, the fuel pump, everything like that. That's all gonna be replaced, just because it's gonna be a much heavier car. We're still gonna keep the vintage. Still gonna probably have vintage tires on it, but oh my gosh, South Carolina car. Probably why it's so rusty. South Carolina, very, very humid. Just like Maryland. A lot of wetness. They don't have nearly as much snow as we do. But still. There we go. Oh, wow. You can actually see what color it is now. That is amazing. Okay, this can go away. This can go away. I highly doubt that there is oil in this engine. Yeah, kind of figured. But still, always good to check. Oh my gosh, this looks so much better. Dry ice doing magic. Yeah, we are literally doing magic tricks with this vehicle. Oh gosh. I don't know how much we're gonna be able to restore on this one. We're probably gonna be replacing a lot of parts to get this beast back to life. because it's in absolutely horrible condition. Oh my gosh, there is literally like nothing that isn't just completely covered in rust here. I mean, this was in a junkyard, so it's probably, you know, a totaled car. So probably not you know, a whole lot here that's really salvageable. We're gonna try though. There might be something here. Worst case scenario, you know, it just this is the type of vehicle you do a full and custom job on, because it's cheaper to get a bunch of aftermarket parts than it is to try to, you know, track down original hardware and everything. This is the one you do all the rest of mods on. But man, this is in very rough shape. One of you left your classic car outside for 5 minutes in the rust belt. And if it was a car built during the 90s, 2 minutes, because the paint on a lot of 90s cars was absolutely dreadful. Oh my gosh. Now I went to college up in the Rust Belt, just northwest of Pittsburgh, and let me tell you, I saw cars that would, you know, if they were Maryland cars, they'd be, you know, in okay condition, be just completely like rusted through. With their you know, with their frame and everything, which is a terrifying, absolutely terrifying. Like, I saw a fairly new, like a 2012 Shelby Silverado, and at the time I was in college, it was like, you know, 2015 to 2019. I saw a fairly new Chevy Silverado, like a 2012 model Chevy Silverado. You look underneath, the chassis got like corrosion all down and everything. It looks like it was, you know, a decade old, and it's insane. But we're gonna try to not get too many crunches. Alright, only one crunch. That's good, actually. That's very good. Alright, let's see what it's, okay, so this is 155, super narrow, 80 or 15. We might make these, we might make the rears a little bit wider. And what would be a good set of rims for this? Let's go all the way back up to the top. So I think there's a couple of decent classic muscle rims here. But I don't necessarily want the spoke rims, because those I think won't be nearly as good. They won't fit like a later 60s car as they do the 50s. The Atlanta is a very nice rim. What are some other decent solid ones? The Rim Classic 20 is a decent one. All the modern rims. Push wheels. Oh gosh, the Porsche wheels on it. That'd be silly. I'm thinking maybe the Rim Classic though. Keep these size 15. There we go. And we might go with the vintage tire wall A. To a view. 15 width. Probably gonna go with the 205. And then the profile 75. And I think they'd look pretty solid on it. There we go. Alright. Let's get some components here. Rear shock absorber Bravo, get 2 of these. Fuel tank, get 1 of you. And of course, 4 small rubber bushings. Oh, yeah, this is boop, 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 boop. This should be very nice. Let's get the tuning parts as well. Fuel pump. There we go. Perfect. Actually, that looks really good. with the slight weight woe and the classic rims. Looks very, very fitting for a nice nice Boulevard cruiser. Okay, we don't have any leaf springs. That's fine. Leaf spring drive axles. A lot of stuff here is too damaged to even begin attempting restoration on. That's how you know the vehicle's in great condition, is when the things you're trying to repair are so low condition that you literally can't repair them. That is perfect. Like, we already have a leaf spring that we literally just weren't even able to repair. Cool. We have a wheel hub as well. Oh gosh. Wheel hub 4. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, wheel hub 4. Wait, I'm a mechanic. You're supposed to quote me. Okay, we need a solid... Gosh, we literally only managed to repair like half of the rear components here. That is dreadful. Were we able to replace... Okay, no. Literally... literally only like half of the components we were able to repair. That is pretty sad. At a 90% success rate as well. Which just shows just how damaged everything was. So let's get both of those in. Because, wow. That's some rough stuff. Okay, there we go. We can at least get the rear suspension all nice and cozied up. Now, unfortunately for this vehicle, because I did check prior to the stream, this vehicle really doesn't have any aftermarket parts available for it. It's only the original OEM style stuff. So we're gonna have to make do with that. But even still, it's gonna be a very, very nice build. I mean, look at this. That's gonna look very, very nice on the full vehicle. Oh yeah, we need the we gotta make sure we don't forget this small rubber bushings. Whoa. What? Hang on. Why? Oh, I thought I balanced it. Whoopsie daisies. So while we're waiting for that, let's get the rubber bushings in here. I was wondering why it wouldn't let me do that. Fantastic classic car. It's in great condition. I know what I got. 70,000 K. $70,000. eBay Motors. Oh gosh, you just described literally everyone with an older rear-wheel drive Japanese car from like the 80s and 90s. I know what I got. This is like a drift legend. Yeah, if it had like the actual performance motor in it and everything, and you didn't just weld the diff. That actually looks a lot better. Got some thicker tires in the rear. That looks solid. Alright. Let's make sure we get the get that front exhaust pipe out. Gosh, this engine has seen better days. But we're gonna take it out. We're gonna put it on the stand. We're gonna restore it as much as possible anyway. Gosh, I don't even know if there's gonna be anything really to restore in this. Most of this stuff's gonna be kind of junk. This is why we're gonna be doing the full tune on it, because most of the stuff probably won't be able to be repaired. A lot of the upper stuff isn't too bad. JDM Legend, Rusted Corolla GTS. Yeah, as much as I love the AE86, it's, you know, you gotta recognize, you know, the condition plays a big part. as well as the fact that it doesn't have the 4AGE engine in it, so it's, you know, not great. You're gonna need to either swap it or try to find better parts for the I forget what the American engine was called, but find parts for the American engine. That being said, though, the chassis itself is still solid. If the chassis itself is still solid, you know, you'd pay, you know, two grand or something like that, 2-3 grand for like a solid rolling chassis. But even then, you know, you're gonna be paying, you know, doing a whole lot of labor, getting it running and everything. We're swapping in something, you know, that's got some power and stuff. There we go. Get this all. It's coming apart quite a bit quicker than the previous engine, just because there's literally nothing here. Like this is kind of sad. All right, come on. Let's make sure this is. Oh, nice. Oh, nice for us. Okay, cool. Let's make sure we rotate the engine. Oop. Get all this. Oh wow. Half of these didn't even have the rod caps. This is literally just scrap at this point. All right, let's hope we can restore some things. Please. Imagine if they added C's, bolts, and nuts and update. That may be a thing in the 2021 version. I know the amounts. Oh gosh, the engine block itself we couldn't repair. I know the amounts of like detail they add in each update, just in general, is absolutely insane. So not update, but like each like new version of the game, because the 2021 version of the game is absolutely crazy. All right, we're gonna get 8 piston rings. And then let's go back to the tuning shop. And boop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get you. Camshaft. V8. Overhead valve. There we go. Engine head. V8 overhead valve. Let's get 2 of you. Manifold. Took 2 of the exhaust manifolds. Try to get as many of these components as possible while we're waiting. 2 of you. 1 of you. Ignition wires. Boop. 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 And where's the V8 ignition wires? Down here. And what else we were looking for? The spark. And then I believe, what else? Alternator. And then fuel filter. And the power steering pump. And then the gearbox stuff. So many aftermarket components. But this should give us quite a bit more power. This should be probably closer to like in the 700s. Which for such a heavy station wagon probably is, you know, probably isn't gonna be too bad. But we do need to be a little bit careful when accelerating with this, because it'll leave rubber. Are we really able to restore only 1 rod cap? Cool. That is. Thank you, Kanye. Very cool. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then crankshaft bearing cap. We need 3 or 4 of these. 3, I believe. Yeah, 3. So it's the number of pistons divided by 2 minus 1, I believe, for the number of crankshaft bearing caps. Something like that. Oh my word. This thing is going to be terrifying. And I am here for that. This thing's gonna have some respectable power. And we're gonna be missing so many components as well. Make sure we get all the aftermarket stuff in. Right. Let's get the oil filter. Let's get the oil pan. V8 overhead valve. There we go. Cam gear. May as well just start purchasing all the stuff here while we can. V8 overhead valve. Okay. RPG elements, battle, the UPS delivery damage to car parts. Yeah, no, I think that would be genuinely be a little bit frustrating to deal with. Like, some RPG elements are kind of fun, but it's one of those, you need to have some acceptable breaks in reality to, you know, avoid frustrating features and everything. Otherwise you're gonna have a lot of people very, very angry, and it's not gonna be as fun to play. But I don't know. I mean, that could be kind of fun though. If you put on like hard mode, you give people the option of the difficulty. I think that may be the way to go. Oh gosh, what are we missing? Rocker arms. Need 16 of these. We need valve push rods, 16 of you. And that should be enough for quite a few things here. As we're going through with this. Now let's get this engine head. The new engine head installed. Oh, it looks so weird when it's sideways like that. Whee! We're just gonna focus on this top part first, because we have to back away from the engine in order to rotate it, which is annoying. Battle the airtech community filter. I know it's water in a pinka. Oh, don't. Oh my gosh, that like triggered something right there. That is like a primal fear. Especially back when I used to do a whole bunch of like the plastic model cars and everything. Was like have it, you know, because you usually do that, you know, kind of closer. You do some of the painting kind of closer to the end, and when that happens, oh my gosh, that is pain. That is absolute pain. Let's get these spark plugs in as well. Gonna look absolutely gorgeous with this fully built. Put the alternator on as well, since we're here. Kind of fun just having the engine sideways like this. Kind of silly. We'll eventually get the engine right side up. Super model kits. I don't anymore, just because I don't have a good space to work on that. Back when I was living in my parents' house and I had like an actual like functional garage and everything, I used to be pretty into like the model kit building and everything. But now that I'm, you know, adult and living in a townhouse and everything, I don't really have a good space to paint, because it needs to be well ventilated for, you know, safety and health reasons. So that's kind of currently on a hiatus. That I just don't have the time. I don't have the time to do that. Partially with streaming, and then with work and everything as well. I just don't have the time to do that. That would be fun, maybe, if I can get like a functional hand cam working. Maybe sometime in the future doing like a a build on stream, maybe have that as like a, you know, fun you know, activity. But that would be a very long-term project. So you gotta wait for all the paint and glue to try and everything. And again, I don't have. I am in the basement when I stream, so very low ventilation for stuff like that. So we gotta be very careful. All right, that's A. This is B. There we go. Ooh, there's some pretty cool paint booths now. Yeah, there are. I'm looking to kind of maybe get back into it, but it's one of those. I would need to invest quite a bit. So it's definitely a maybe. For that type of stuff. But I'm not against the idea. It would take, you know, it's definitely not anytime soon. Plus, also, I've come to kind of enjoy doing the vehicle restorations when stream virtually as well, because this you get a lot more freedom, or you can kind of get through them a lot quicker, but also kind of enjoy the variety as well in the different builds you can do and everything, without needing to either trying to like 3D print something specifically to your build. Alright, rare round air filter base. We may need a round air filter cover as well. We shall see. Oh no, that managed to get restored. Cool. Very sweet. Yeah, that's much better for streaming. Yeah, definitely. Plus also it's, you know, less mess that you have to try to clean up. The thing with the paints as well, with that is, even the small paints, you know, they get everywhere. And my desk would be an absolute mess. So that's, I don't know, it'd be kind of cool. But it would definitely be a far future thing where I can get a better workspace or something. Or something like that. Cool, no water pump. That's perfect. As far as there's no aftermarket water pump, that would be a good thing to have customizable. Water pump, V8, overhead valve. This one, there we go. Very nice. All right. This should be go down here. Serpentine belt A, serpentine belt B. Boom. And the engine is now almost fully built. We need to put radiator fan. This one, I think. Yes. Okay, good. I'm having a slight lapse of judgment. I'm like, oh, what's the where's the radiator fan? It's the only one that has the V8 overhead valve option. All right, that is a very beautiful engine. That is gonna make a terrifying amount of power as well. And this one isn't even supercharged. The supercharged ones are even scarier. I usually don't do any supercharged and vehicle builds unless I'm, you know, going to be putting on some very hefty tires, which is what we're going to do for the next car. All right, moment of truth. Let's see if we're able to restore the battery from 17%. Let's see if we can take it from 17 up to full. Oh, that crunch. That crunch. I don't like that crunch. That was a very crunchy munchy crunch. Now let's take that. once we restore this vehicle, before we start the final build, I do want to kind of check out maybe a barn find, just to see what other vehicles we can add to a garage. Nothing eggs can't fix. Huh? That might be a reference I'm not quite getting. What do you mean by nothing eggs? Nothing eggs can't fix. This might be like a new saying that I haven't heard before. Nothing eggs can't fix. I genuinely don't even know what that means, but that I want to kind of steal that as a phrase now. I've already kind of stolen speed dimples as a phrase. I may as well. No, there's a trick of using eggs to fixing a leaking radiator for a bit. Oh, I didn't know about that. If so, that is a cool trick. I guess because it gets kind of like goopy and everything, it's basically able to kind of, you know, that it works though. I don't know, that'd be an interesting. That would be a very interesting, very interesting like test to do. Is intentionally cause like a radiator to leak, and put eggs in and see if it actually stops it. Do like an automotive Mythbusters of trying like different old wives' tale like tricks and everything on like junkyard cars and everything. That would be a cool idea for a YouTube channel. You buy an old beater car, you know, for like $500. You do a bunch of different like tests on it until it literally just doesn't run anymore. Everything from, does salami actually cause paint to peel? Or like, you know, different like, you know, vandalism like old wives' tales, like brake cleaner, or not brake cleaner, but like brake fluid, or salami, or, you know, all that stuff. Will putting egg in a radiator actually stop a leak? Does oatmeal in the oil actually cause an engine to seize? And just keep doing that until you were literally, you know, the car itself is just completely destroyed. Oh, that's a crunch. Alright, so that is 2 crunches. Alright, so we're gonna want front shock upper A, because this one has struts, strangely enough. Yeah, this one has struts. So we're gonna want 8 rubber bushings. That's a Russian channel that does that kind of stuff to ladders. I mean, it makes sense. The ladders themselves are virtually indestructible and super stupid cheap, and are like everywhere over there. So that makes some sense. That definitely makes some sense. That is cool. Oh my gosh! And plus, also with the currency conversion rate and everything, you know, donors from like, you know, wealthier countries and everything like that as well. Like that would make more. That would allow him to buy more for his content for less money as well, which is really cool. So that is a decent option. Let's go there. What am I missing? Sway bar front end link alpha, and it's a front sway bar Bravo. And I think, oh right, we need to purchase tires and rims. The 2 of you, size 15. There we go. And then we want to go get some tires. You, oop, 15, 205. Get some thicker tires. There we go. Press Air Force induction for a Lada. In the thunder, there's a butane gas tank up to the car. Oh no, that is terrifying. Oh my gosh. He's literally just making his own compressed natural gas powered ladder. No issue whatsoever. Oh man. I mean, to be fair though, in a pinch, you could probably get away with that. Maybe. It'd be a little bit tough though, because you got to get the air fuel mixture right. So I imagine an older vehicle, like a carburetor vehicle, probably wouldn't complain nearly as much as a modern vehicle. Alright, we need a suspension cross member. Front suspension cross member C. We're also gonna need to get the exhaust and the transmission all mounted up and everything. But we will get to that in just a second. We're gonna get the front suspension all rebuilt first. And then we're gonna get the transmission and the exhaust all put together. Surprised that's okay. So we need a front wheel hub, one of you, and lower suspension arm. We need one of you as well. And of course, we're gonna need braking components too, but that can hold off for a little bit as we get all of these mounted up. This is gonna be a, gosh, we weren't even able to repair the steering rack. Oh gosh, the entire front suspension is just getting replaced instead of rebuilt. I mean, it's gonna get rebuilt as well, but it's getting replaced as well. Boop. There we go. Now to the other side. Boop. Of course, we don't have the front steering knuckle. Front steering knuckle delta. There we go. Boop. There we go. Yeah, this is gonna be in near perfect condition. I generally don't even know what the we need for the interior, because the interior is literally completely empty. So that's gonna be a fun one to try to figure out. Based on fixing a classic becomes a rest of my project. Hey, rest of mods are a lot of fun though, and for junkyard cars like this, these are exactly the kind of vehicles you do a resto mod on, because you're better off just, you know, modernizing and upgrading it and everything. Plus, you know, you get the street cred points and everything as well with having, you know, a custom hot rod. This is a fun one though. I wish there was a way to upgrade the brakes. Go for, you know, the cross-drilled and slotted rotors and everything, the big brake kits. I think that would be a cool thing to add in later games. Granted, you barely drive the car anyway, and you mainly focus on just, you know, making the big power for the numbers and everything, or in the dyno and stuff. But if they did add more, you know, driving elements to this game, you know, like autocross and stuff, like that would be a fun thing to do. Like there's a lot they can do with this game. I'm gonna have a starter. There we go. This thing is gonna make a terrifying amount of power, and I want that. Alright, so let's go tuning shop. Front exhaust pipe. Is this a B? That is a B. Oh gosh. So that isn't an option there. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the two middle mufflers and then the rear muffler, because that we can at least put on there. But the front exhaust pipe B, that's going to have to be, oh gosh, where is it? Oh, here it is. That's gonna have to be standard. Were we able to repair repair the drive shaft? Yes, we were. Okay, good. Nice. Boop. And then boop. Alright. Global parts condition. What are we missing? We're missing something. We're missing 2 rubber bushings. But where? Oh, I see. This should make it back up to 100 for the global parts condition. Yes. And sweet. All right, let's lower the vehicle down. Let's go strip down what little interior there is. That's a steering wheel 18. I don't know if I want the steering wheel 18. But let's go getting some stuff. Probably get bench. Ooh, okay. Bunch of different benches. What is the bench even in here? We're gonna have to see. What even is the car? Bentley interior. We can check to see if the hang on. Okay, so there literally isn't any options for the bench. So we can probably do I think I'm kind of having a lighter interior. Alternatively, where is the Bentley? Bentley interior. That might be kind of fun. The Bentley from the T series. I wonder if that even lets you put it in there. It may not. Some of the special ones may throw some issues at you. The custom's a very similar vehicle, so I'm gonna quick try the bench custom. There's no items to work with. Well, what item do I need? Car status. Okay. Welcome, Angel Noob. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything is good. All right, so they want seat 3. And where is the bench? Bench TBX. Okay, so it uses the TBX stuff. That is good to know. Oh, so we don't get the custom. That's fine. That's fine. We get the darker interior instead. That is very disappointing. And let's get at least a little bit of a more classic style steering wheel. That'll look all good on it. Yeah, okay. So that's fine. We have the darker leather. I was hoping maybe to have this one have a some lighter interior on it instead, but that is I guess that is not the case. Gosh, there is literally next to nothing on this vehicle. All right, Cyclone. Let's see where we're even able. Cool, we managed to restore 2 parts on the Cyclone. Nah, just to show you, there's nothing here for the custom body parts. So I have to go to the regular body parts. We want a front bumper, door, window, left fender, right door, window, boop, 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 boop. Just steadily purchase literally everything. Because there was nothing. Oh. Wait, were we... Oh, we needed the right fender instead of the left fender. Oh, that's on me. That's fine. That's fine. We can make a little bit of money back from that. And oh my gosh, this poor thing has seen better days. So much so. But we're getting this all... Oh. Nope. We need a trunk window. It was hiding from us. It was hiding from us. It was being a little bit of a sneaky beaky. It's being very, very sneaky. I do kind of like that almost like Spectra Flame. That Spectra Flame color on that back. That kind of Spectra Flame yellow. It's almost like a Hot Wheels car with that. Quite like that actually. I might see if I can't replicate that color in the paint booth. Or something like this. Oh my gosh. Let's get some oil in. There we go. Boop. Boop. Alright. Let's go purchase some license plates for it. I'm thinking maybe some Florida plates. There we go. Get some Florida plates on here. There we go. Perfect. And now I want to see how they did that kind of Spectra Flame color. 'Cause that actually looks really, really good. So we're gonna move this to the paint shop now. And we're gonna try to kind of replicate that. Maybe. I want to see what livery options we have as well. Oh wow. We have a last ride car. So just literally just two rest in peace options here. That's kind of sad. Oh, there we go. There is that. There's that almost Spectra Flame color. Kind of don't quite like that all that much. When it's the full body. Like if there's a way to dial back the chromeness maybe a bit. That does kind of look like a Hot Wheels car when it's like the red. Maybe let's go to the Camino doesn't look all that great. In the red. Let's see. Metallic. Metallic doesn't look too bad. Maybe have it a little bit darker. Ooh, that actually looks really nice in that. Yeah, we're gonna do that kind of a nice. All red, clean red, chrome red, metallic red. Yeah, metallic red is a nice solid. That's solid choice. All right, let's take it to the dyno. Let's see what options we got here. Because this is an absolutely insane potential amount of power. Probably be around the upper 600s. Maybe more, maybe less. It's gonna be instantaneous torque though from the V8. We know that. That little? Really? Huh. Guess this is just a less powerful engine. Compared to the, It's a little bit disappointing actually. I was hoping it would be a little bit better, but guess not. Wow, big sad there. Oh, sweet. I do like that color though. Let's take it to the speed track. This one might be a little bit more manageable under acceleration, so we might actually, ironically, despite having less power, have a little bit better time getting it up to 60 miles an hour. We shall see. Okay, no. It is not easy to accelerate these cars. There we go. Smooth. 0 to 60 in 4.3 seconds. On the vintage tires. Could probably go a lot quicker with the with some drag slicks and an upgraded transmission as well. Because this one also is bouncing off the rev limiter at 152 miles an hour. But we are cruising. We are cruising in that. Nice. I do like the fact that they did allow us to change the transmission for one with more gears and everything. That is very nice. Very, very nice of them. Alright. Let's move. Oh, gosh, that looks so clean though. With the purple. Alright, let's move you to the parking for the time being. And we're gonna go. Firstly, let's sell all of our junk. Probably isn't too much we can sell with this. There we go. Boop. All right, let's go. First things first. Let's go to the barn. See if there's anything good we can find here. Go to the one at the very northern end of the map. Let there be something we haven't even seen before. I want to see some very unique stuff. Maybe. Alright, any good junk here? Oh, bumper. That's a very bad condition bumper, so we're not going to take that. Headlight. That's all junk. Door, yes. Rim, yes. Mirror, very much yes. Alright, what are the options we have? Door, mirror. What do we have here? We have the Bolt Reptilia S. Okay. Something. We've done a couple of Bolt Reptilia builds already. So that one may sit. As much as it pains me to say that that one might be better off sitting, just because we have already done so many bolts. Bolt Reptilia builds. Getting a whole bunch of mirrors. Great mirror. There we go. Anything else that we're missing? Oh yeah, hood, fender. There we go. There's some of the actually good body panels. And this spawn front's kind of mid. Let's see what we have here. This one's got the 385 V8. It's not bad actually. This one we could probably do a full customization of this one eventually. Jeez, that's expensive though. This would be a kind of a fun one to maybe swap in like the supercharged V8 into. So yeah, I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna take it to our car parking. Cool. Alright, so let's return to the garage. Let's buy the parts, and let's take a nice trip to the junkyard as well. So that we can maybe find some other interesting vehicles there. Hopefully, maybe. Sometimes you get some cool stuff at the junkyard. The OG gone in 60 seconds. Yes, Eleanor. Absolutely beautiful car. I love the Mach 1 Mustangs. Those are so sweet. I'm surprised the Mach 1s aren't featured in more racing games. Like, it took them forever to be featured in like a Need for Speed game as well. But let's go searching through junk. Let's go see what we can't. That one may be a little bit too low. Oh wow, so many bumpers, mirrors, and trunks. Yes, yes, yes. That is where the money is. Obviously not going to search every single thing, but this does allow us to make absolutely massive amounts of money if you know exactly what you're looking for. Basically go for wheels and body panels that aren't mirrors or not body panels that aren't lights or that type of stuff, you know, or windows. Ooh. Ooh. This is a trespasser version of the Borderlander, the full. Ooh. Okay, this one would be kind of cool, actually. A full-on, like, off-road, high-performance build. This one can't fit the supercharged, though. But that 6-pack, upgrading the 6-pack would be kind of cool. Welcome, Moonlight. Hope you're doing well today. Welcome to the stream. Right now, before we finish, start our final build of the night, we're just kind of exploring the junkyard a little bit, trying to find some parts to get, to restore, to sell. Easy, cheesy way of getting lots of money in the game if you know exactly what you're looking for. Body panels are the name of the game. Get a whole bunch of those, fix them up, sell them, make, you know, thousands upon thousands of dollars. Obviously, you can spend hours in the junkyard. You don't want that per se. Thanks. Of course. But yeah, right now, this is a lot of fun, just steadily perusing. And we're also going to try to find maybe one more vehicle to add to our collection in the junkyard as well. So that we can maybe, just maybe, have a couple more unique vehicles to do some custom builds on. Right now I'm more so tuning and upgrading a bunch of like boulevard cruisers, things like old trucks, old sedans. A sub if I want. Want what? Uh oh, I don't want a lights. But yeah, right now we're gonna be Getting a whole bunch of stuff to increase our pockets with the nice jingle-ling-a-ling money. Ooh. Oh, we literally have one of these. We literally just bought a Mustang Mach 1 at a barn find. So this is pretty pitiful turnout at the junkyard, actually. Normally there's multiple vehicles that are available for us. But right now we only found the Boat Atlanta Trespasser, which is a good car. But if there's really nothing else, it's kind of sad. Normally there's like another 2 or 3. That's fine. Let's buy all the parts here. And then, so we spent, you know, $500 going to the junkyard. Another, you know, a couple hundred buying the parts. As soon as we get back, we literally just go to the, to here. And it's just going ham on all the body panels, getting as many restored as possible. You don't always get all of them. Some of them do get crunched. But you especially want, like, the things for, like, valuable vehicles, like your luxury and high-end vehicles. Did I miss them? If you want to, if you enjoy the content. That's the big thing, like, if you enjoy, you know, the racing games and cars and stuff like that, by all means, you're more than welcome to. But I'm never gonna force people to sub or do, like, you know, follow for follow or stuff like that. It's basically, if you enjoy this stuff, by all means, follow, sub, do all that stuff. But if not, that's perfectly fine too. You're still welcome in chat, still welcome to stop by and everything. Yeah, random junk from the loot crate, nothing useful there. Sell that for an additional $200-ish. I'm hoping to eventually start getting some more barn find maps, because we are running low, dangerously low on the barn find stuff. And where is subs? Okay. Ah, well, thank you. Nice, nice, nice. But yeah, we're gonna be doing a final build of the night. This old beaten up pickup truck. It's actually in surprisingly good condition too. The 1500. It's actually in surprisingly good condition. So we might, but we're gonna be doing a full-on engine build with this. Gonna be swapping everything out for drag slicks, as well as going a full supercharged V8 build, because I think we can fit. Let me double check. Yeah, okay, we can fit the supercharged V8 into this car. So that is gonna be very, very nice. It's gonna be fully tuning everything, getting all the performance parts available in here. It's gonna be going from an old farmhouse work truck. You can tell from all the off-road tires and everything, and the very rough condition of all the stuff underneath here. It's gonna be pretty rough condition, but it's gonna be in great condition when we're done with it. Get that over there. Where's the cleaning tools? There we go. Boop. Where's the welder? Get all of that over there, because we're going to eventually need all of them. Clean out the interior. Even though we're turning this into a full-on performance build, we still want it to look absolutely amazing. Make sure we drain the... Of course, there's no oil in the engine. Why do you think it's been sitting for so long? Someone probably just drained the oil and was like, you know, I'll finish working on it sometime. And then just never did. And now it is our job to resurrect this poor truck. Do a little bit of automotive necromancy. Come on. Thankfully the rear suspension very quick to take apart. Very nice. Very simple. Because I mean it is a work truck. It's basically designed just to hold weight. It's not all that sophisticated for all the all the parts and everything. You don't need, you know, cornering ability. It's basically just, yeah, I can put a whole bunch of stuff in the back, and it's, you know, it's stiff enough that it'll hold it all. Well, it's been sitting there for so long it became solid. Oh gosh, I hope not. Because that means we need to do more than just an engine rebuild. We need to do a complete engine replacement at that point. Oh man, that would be absolutely dreadful. Having the oil just become, you know, a solid sludge in there. Oof. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Let's get the transmission out of here as well. It's that as soon as we're done the rear suspension, we can literally get the engine out of there and get working on taking it all apart, trying to salvage some components at least. Most of the stuff will probably be replaced anyway. There we go. Alright, what size rims are these? Probably very chunky rims. Yeah, they are. Alright. And the fuel evolved back into a dinosaur. You just open up the fuel tank and you hear... You're like, oh shoot, we need another meteor! Alright, so these are some chunky rims. These are the 245s at the rear. 245 millimeters thick. Very thick tires as well. It's a 75 aspect ratio. RS16. So let's go searching for some rims. Let's go see if there's anything good here. We want something that screams muscle car, classic muscle car. Especially once we have all the drag slicks on it. We could go for a kind of a blacked out rim 35. But where is the fun in that? Actually, that does sound kind of nice. But what other options do we have? We can put we can put Challenger rims on it. I think there's a Mustang. There's F350 rims we could put on as well. Keep it kind of similar to the Ford trucks and everything. But no, I'm looking for something that's a little bit more. I've got something to go to bed. All right, take care, Drag Racing Gaming Crew. Have a great night. Take care. Have a good day at school tomorrow as well. And no way, I'll be posting. Eventually, I'll be posting all the different builds on the socials as well. What would be a good rim for this? Maybe Rim Retro 1, I think would be very, very nice. There we go. Yeah, I think that would look really cool. Oop, get both of those. And then in the tires, the full-on slick tires. What wheels those? Just some Pagani wheels I found in the junkyard. I mean, you believe it or not, you can actually find Pagani wheels in the junkyard. If you do find those, they're basically a holy grail. Because if you restore them and sell them, you get so much money. Like, oh my gosh. Like, no joke. The amount of money you can get from the Pagani rims is insane. Alright, let's get you. And we need 2 small rubber bushings. And let's go to the tuning shop. And let's get the fuel pump here. There we go. Oop. Okay. I'm moving too fast. The game is like, bro, slow down. Take, you know, chill. Jay's Games. Welcome, Jay's Games. How are you doing today? Right now, we're working on a final build. This is... Can we balance the final rim? There we go. We're literally moving too fast for this game to, like, actually handle. But yeah, we're doing a, we're gonna be turning this old farm truck into a supercharged drag racer for our final build of the night. And it is going to be absolutely glorious. I'm hoping so anyway. Gonna be swapping it out with the full supercharged V8 all the performance upgrades that we can put on there. Oh, that was a lot of crunches though. I'm a little bit worried about the sheer number of the crunches. But let's get some of the parts that we need to buy as well. Like the shocks. The shocks are things that we can't repair. Those need to be fully purchased. Which is fine by me. You want to have all good suspension for handling all the craziness that high power throws at you. Okay, cool. Both wheel hubs are bad. So let's get 2 of these, and then, oh gosh. What was this one? That was B, that was Bravo. So we want that one as well, because we have one of those that was bad. Cool, we're gonna need a solid rear drive axle. This is kind of like what happened with the Cyclone as well, where we only managed to restore like one side of the rear suspension. The other side was like extra crunchy, and just wouldn't cooperate. Of course, we managed to restore all the little super inexpensive leaf spring U-bolts, which is nice. Did we only get 2 small rubber bushings? We did. That's my fault. We need 2 more of you for the other side. Ooh. Let's go over here. And this is going to be absolutely amazing when it's fully built. Full custom performance parts and everything. We're going to see, I think there's custom body panels as well. So that should be fun as well. Having you know, custom truck. I wish there was lowering kits in this game, because you can kind of lower that down, really make it look like a performance, you know, drag truck and everything. Give it the rake as well, where the front's kind of dipped down a little bit, and then the rear is kind of up in the air, face down, booty up. So that would be very nice if we could do that. Unfortunately, not the case currently, not without mods anyway. Look at that, that's a good start. This one is going to be very fast, because we're going to go all out, every performance upgrade, even the custom transmission as well. We'll try to get, you know, decent times, decent 0 to 60s, decent top speed times as well with this. So yeah, alright, cool. That's that. Let's lower the vehicle back down. Now time for the engine rebuild. Oop. Alright, let's see. Let's take this all apart. And this is going to be a very interesting build, because a lot of these parts are going to be replaced by the performance upgrades. But it'll still be a nice to get these restored though, so we can sell them for a little bit more money. Plus also, I'm sure some other automotive enthusiasts in this world want them for their build. You know, some nice refurbished parts, I think. There we go. Let's get this all disassembled. That's a fun thing to know as well with the barn find cars. You never know exactly what you're getting yourself into with some of these. Some of them, you know, are in surprisingly good condition, like the Bel Air that we restored, the Del Rey custom. And then some of them are in absolute dog water shape, and you're like, oh gosh, what did I get myself into? But yeah, all of this is gonna be going. It's gonna be replaced with all the performance parts. It's gonna be very fun. Let's get all of the valve train out. Boop, boop. There we go. Absolutely lovely. kind of relaxing though as well, just going through this meticulously, you know, taking the parts. It's it's like doing automotive open heart surgery. Just trying to, you know, trying to get this all fixed, getting it running again, making it even faster than it was previously. Also the fact that we're doing this to, you know, an old work truck of all things as well is really fun. We get to see just how fast this thing can go, and it's gonna be it's gonna be terrifying as well, because the previous vehicles, even without supercharging them, they made well into the 500s or even the 600 horsepower range when tuning them up and modifying them. So seeing this when it's all supercharged and everything. Granted, this one's gonna have drag slicks, but it's still gonna be a very interesting vehicle when we go to tune it up and everything. So let's go get this all disassembled. Try to salvage as much as possible, and then use that for the new engine that we're gonna be building from scratch. The engine block though is all the same regardless, so that's gonna be that's not gonna be an issue at all. If we can get that all disassembled and manage to restore that without any crunches. You removed. Oop. Alright, let's see. What are we dealing with in here? Okay, we have all the rod caps, which is nice. Hopefully. Okay, we do also have all the crankshaft bearing caps as well. That's nice as well. Good. Because those we can restore, and those we can put in the new engine as well. Rust. Welcome, Adachi. Hope you're doing well tonight. Yeah, we're going to be doing a full-on high-performance tune of this vehicle. This old work truck, the old Smith 1500, based off of the old Ford F-Series trucks. We're turning it into a drag racer, because why not? Unlocking stuff? Nah, that's alright. By all means, you are free to lurk, you're free to chat as much or as little as much. I haven't said much in the past couple streams. Don't worry about it. I am... Do whatever you want to do. How long have I been playing this game for? So I started playing Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. Earlier this year. I think around March. And now we've just been doing a whole bunch of builds. I don't want to do that. Where is it? Create new engine. Where is the supercharged V8? There you are. Sweet. Nice. That's a good start. Yeah. But I've been playing it kind of off and on. Right now I've got it where I stream this game every other week on Thursdays, just doing different builds and stuff like that we come across. Everything from, you know, restoring some classic Japanese cars to going all out with, you know, classic hot rods and everything, to, you know, some minor resto mods with, you know, a little bit of upgrades here and there. Just you know, whatever we find, unless we've done a whole bunch of those builds recently. That's why I didn't buy the one the Bolt Reptilia, because we've done so many different Bolt Reptilia builds. That it's not even funny. But if, you know, it's a vehicle we haven't done too much of in a while, or haven't done much of in a while, I'll try to, you know, catch it and maybe do it like a different custom build. With the DLC vehicles and everything, there's a lot less you can do with them. So it's usually just one standard build and then one like fully upgraded build for those. But then for the in-game, you know, the fictional cars, those is usually a bit more. You get a bit more options with, you know, the guys to the engine swaps and everything. I haven't really done too many modern vehicles yet. Probably should start going to like the auction house, get more vehicles from the auction house as well, to add them to a collection. We have like a massive backlog of the different vehicles just awaiting either modification or customization or restoration. Like we have filled up an entire parking lot of just vehicles that need to be rebuilt, and it's only expanding even more each stream, because usually I end up buying like 4 cars and restoring 3, so we have massive amount of options. But that is part of the charm, though. You have so many project cars and everything that you're just like, all right, what are we working on today? And you kind of pick a 3, you know, with a set theme and everything as well. And that's what you go for. All right, let's get the valve heads. There we go. Boop. Manifolds. Try to get as many of the custom upgraded parts as we can first. We need a carburetor. 2 4-barrel carburetors. And then what else are we missing? Oh gosh, so many stuff. We need a fuel filter. Then all the ignition stuff. So ignition coil B, ignition distributor, cap, rotor, wires. We need the spark plugs. The performance spark plugs that only really increase the power just a little teeny tiny bit. But every little bit helps, and it compounds on each other as well. So one upgrade makes another upgrade even more effective. What are we missing? Filters, unfortunately, you can't get performance filters for the supercharged version of the cars. Oh gosh, what are we missing? Oh yeah, right, the accessories. Alternator, power steering pump, and then finally the gearbox stuff. Boop, boop, and then boop. And that should allow us a decent amount of parts for the vehicle. Let's get an oil filter as well. That's in the standard. As well as the scoop. We need 2 of you. And then 1 of you. There we go. Let's get this. Rotate. Get rotated. And then what are we missing out? Let's get some of the other performance parts, standard performance parts as well. We need the chain. We need rocker arms. Because all of these you can't repair on the bench. You need to repurchase them. And thankfully, in this game, you can buy them in bulk, which is so nice. Because otherwise you were in a world of hurt. You have to basically just hope. Oh wait. We need supercharger serpentine belts. I think we need A, and I think we need B. And then what else? Oh yeah. We need U. And we need the water pump pulley. And we need the regular crankshaft pulley. And I think that's everything on the that we need to purchase. So let's get all these performance parts on here. Let's bolt them all in. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be great. Little from column A, little from column B. Basically, when building the supercharged engines, that's kind of how it is. Also, hello Sprockets, how you doing today? Hope you're doing well. We're building an absolutely monstrous drag truck right now. I'm gonna be supercharging it and everything. And it is going to make a terrifying amount of power. and I am all here for it. It is gonna be so cool. And terrifying. But that is we're gonna have, you know, all the drag slips and everything on it. We're gonna see if we can't get some custom body panels as well to really complete the look, and maybe see what custom liveries are available too. Hopefully better than the liveries for the Del Rey custom. The Del Rey custom was kind of dreadful with regards to its liveries. It was literally just, you know, two different two-tone paints. Hopefully later games have more options, like, you know, flame paints and like pinstripes, like a lowrider paint job or something. But this, regardless of what we do with this though, it is going to be terrifyingly powerful and monstrously quick. And I am excited. We also made a whole bunch of money restoring a bunch of parts at the junkyard. Just getting a whole bunch of body panels and everything, and then fixing them up once you take them back home is basically OP in this game. You make so much money just doing that, because body parts, when you restore them, they rapidly increase in value. Whereas you buy when they're, you know, in poor condition, you buy them for super cheap. So it is very nice, very quick way to make money. And usually, when you do repair them as well, they increase in quality by a massive amount. Supercharged intake manifold. We need a head cover A. Probably head cover B as well. But maybe that's not the case. I think we actually need a head cover B. We do need a head cover B. I picked the wrong one. Pain. Head cover B. There you are. Don't know why it's went back to A at the bottom. Got me a little bit confused there. But yeah, this thing is gonna be monstrously powerful. Terrifyingly quick. The supercharger on. A belt turns a bunch of gears. It squeezes air into the engine. It's basically like the one super impatient person at the grocery store, just shoving people in line and shoving the air in there. So you can also get more fuel, because it's easy to add fuel. It's very difficult to add air into an engine. That's where the forced induction comes into play. That was the custom one. Yeah, okay. I got the custom clutch plate as well. All of these custom gearbox components. There we go. It's gonna make the car shift very well. It's gonna make it improve the acceleration. That camshaft in there as well. Oop. Oh, I just realized that the clip is gonna be a little bit difficult to get on here. Oh boy. Okay, we don't have two clip Bs, so we need a clip B. Ooh. There we go. There we go. Thankfully, we can just barely get in there with the engine out of the vehicle. In the older car mechanics simulator games, you couldn't do that. You had to basically take a whole bunch of the engine apart again. And that happened to us on one of the builds for one of the boat reptilias, and it was so painful. We were like, well, why is it not starting? It was literally because we just didn't have one of the clips on the ignition system, which is pain. But that is the nature of the beast. That is life sometimes. There we go. That is looking absolutely wonderful. There we go. Alright. Get that oil filter on there as well. Yeah. Oh, that is an engine. Okay. Let's put that in there. Just out of curiosity, with the hood, okay, the hood does close over the engine. That is good. But yeah, no, that is a gorgeous engine. And the rest of the car is gonna look just as well in just a second, or just a couple minutes anyway. As we go to, this is in the way. Go back there. As we now focus on getting the rest of the stuff in the engine bay. And then finally the front suspension. And then gearbox, exhaust. And then finally body panels. Interior, all of that stuff. It is going to be a very, very fast car. I'm expecting probably in the 700s for the power output for this. Maybe. Yeah, the factory engine power is closer to 500. We got a whole bunch of upgrades in it as well. So this should be a very, very, very nice amount of power. Let's get these off-road tires off. They are not going to be useful to us at all. We want stuff with grip and lots of it. Now the front suspension does take a lot longer to rebuild because there's a lot more to it, because basically we have not only suspension, which is more complex at the front, because you do want at least an independent front suspension, but you also have all the steering components as well as the engine cradle. So there is a massive increase in components compared to the rear, whereas the rear it's, you know, alright, axle, leaf spring, you know, wheel hub, all that stuff. Super easy, super quick. Here it's a lot more stuff. A lot more stuff that we need to replace as well, compared to the rear as well, with all the rubber components and everything. This is gonna look really, really clean. Oop. Let's get this out of here. Yeah, a lot of these components are gonna be completely trashed. They're pretty close to being outside of the realm of recoverability. And all the steering components, with the exception of maybe the steering rack, need to be completely replaced regardless. So all the inner and outer tie rods, the sway bar, the sway bar end links and everything, all of those need to be fully replaced. But that's the fun part of all this. Alright, let's go. No crunches, come on. Alright, we had one crunch. We had one Captain Crunch. Okay, that's good. That's fine. Let's go get the new rims. What rim did we do? I think we did rim retro. Size 2, size 16, yes. And then the tires, full on drag slicks. 245. Profile 75. There we go. This will look really, really nice together. Should probably also purchase suspension stuff as well, because we need to take put on the new springs and everything, and all of those are non-restorable, so they need to be mounted all together. Ooh. Look how thick those tires are as well. Oh my gosh. That is absolutely massive. We're gonna have some mega grip here. Take this spring here. Alright, let's purchase We need how many rubber bushings? 4, 8, 12. We need 12 rubber bushings because it's double wishbone front suspension. We need 2 wheel hub caps. We need 2 wheel hub bearings. We need 2 inner and outer tie rods because those are non-restorable. And then the sway bar components. B for double wishbone. And then B there. Perfect. Finally need to balance the final rim. May as well also get brake components as well. 2 vents and 2 brake pads because those are both wear components. And I think everything else is sort of up in the air as to whether or not we were able to restore it or not. But at least we purchased all the guaranteed needing to be replaced parts. Now the rest is basically just, was it in good enough condition for us to repair it? And did we repair it? So for example, that steering rack, we were not able to repair it. Normally, it has a fairly low threshold, fairly high threshold as to where it's broken beyond repair compared to a lot of other parts, which is unfortunate, but that is how things go sometimes. That's how the cookie crumbles. Alright, we need a bottom suspension arm. Bottom suspension arm. We don't need a B or a C. Let's get that shock absorber in there. The sway bar link, and it's looking really, really nice. All shiny and new. I'm hoping it's a bottom and not a lower. I sometimes get those mixed up. Sometimes I go too fast so I completely miss what it actually is. So I don't usually pay 100% attention to whether or not it's, you know, bottom or lower. So that may be on me on that front. That's fine. Regardless, it won't be too expensive to purchase a different one. And when parts are instantaneous, you can be a little bit sloppy. Plus, also when fully upgrading as well, you get a lot more money compared to just doing regular restorations. So much so, oh my gosh, doing full tunes on the cars, you make a lot more money. But it gets a little bit boring sometimes, only going for, you know, the full customizations, the as fast as you can builds. So I like to save them for, you know, either special vehicles or just, you know, for a rainy day like today, where we want to really kind of, you know, have that excitement, that adrenaline. Plus, also we've already done a regular restoration on one of these trucks, kind of turning it into a more mundane but still very classy cruising type vehicle with the white wall tires and everything like that. Basically, the previous time we restored a truck like this, we you know, took it from a farmer in work attire to a farmer in a tuxedo, and now we've turned it into a farmer in body armor with a minigun. I think that is an improvement. Nice. Alright, that should be everything on the suspension side. Alright, gearbox time now. And we can get the custom gearbox, maybe. Isn't that most farmers? I wish. That would be based as can be. Just giving farmers miniguns. Who needs a combine harvester? We can just go and just, you know, cut through the lower end of your corn and just gonna pick it up off of the ground. Oh man, that would be absolutely insane. Legalize recreational miniguns. Alright, we can't get the custom front exhaust pipes, so that's gonna be here. But everything else we should be able to purchase from the custom parts store. we want to unmount this sold junker exhaust system, and we want to get some new stuff here. So some middle mufflers. We're literally just straight pumping this thing, and then rear muffler. Where's the V8 overhead valve? Over here. There we go. And it's gonna sound absolutely amazing. Kind of. The vehicle sounds in this game are definitely a lot more mundane than the vehicle sounds in 2015. 2015 had a lot more aggressive engine sounds. This is how we make popcorn over here, sonny. Flamethrowers a mountain of corn. Who needs a microwave when you have flamethrower? Yes. That would be so much fun. Oh my gosh. No, just having a massive amount of property where you can just kind of, you know, do what you want on it, you know, just without being bothered by like other people and everything. Like that'd be so much fun. You kind of have your own little shenanigans and everything. All right, we need all the fenders off. Honestly, I kind of like this color already. Interior disassemble. All right, so that's a seat 3. And that's steering wheel 11. I don't want to keep steering wheel 11. I want a different one. But we do need some new interior stuff. So let's get steering wheel 4 actually looks kind of cool. I'm gonna do that. And then let's get seat 3. The classic muscle car seats. There we go. Oh wow, the other seats were already in very solid condition. We're just going all ham on this, full 100% restoration. And while we're waiting as well, let's take a look at the body tuning shop. Okay, so we got some decent bumpers here actually. I'm not gonna smoke the front headlights, but these rear tail lights are very, very, very nice. Hello, Mr. Midnight. How you doing? Hope you're doing very, very well tonight. We're doing Scenic Grandfather Day. Oh, cool. Nice, nice, nice. How is he? Hope he's doing well. Always... Wait, what? Oh, it had the smoked headlights on it already. That's weird. Oh. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully it gets better. Yeah, hopefully it gets better. 'Cause that's, you know, it's always unfortunate when, you know, grandparents are not in the best of health. I know my grandmom-in-law, she took a tumble a couple weeks ago, and yeah, it was definitely a little bit scary for us. But she is recovering though. But yeah, it's definitely very, very, very rough when that happens. Hopefully, I'll definitely keep him in prayer and everything. I definitely didn't. Oh no. I'm so sorry, man. Hopefully he pulls through. That is rough. Man. Like I said, I'll definitely keep him in my thoughts and everything. Hopefully, hopefully, you know, he does pull through though. Yeah, that's rough. That being said, hopefully, you know, can at least, you know, kind of take your mind away from that a little bit. We can finish. I think I have to kind of love and say goodbye with him. That's true. It's always good to, you know, make sure you say, you know, say your goodbyes and everything like that. You know, let them know you're on good terms with them and everything. You know, all of that stuff. Because you know, it means a lot to people to hear, you know, those 3 words, and, you know, be with family, regardless of your stage in life and everything. Family is always very, very, very important. So yeah, definitely, definitely very very, very important. All right, what should we put on the license plate for this? Something fun, something really kind of showcasing the farmland. And launch and keep an update on the status of your girlfriend. Definitely, always good to kind of confide in, you know, your family and found friends and everything like that as well, because, you know, they help. Good friends and good family, they help kind of build you up and everything. You can lean on each other when times are tough and all that. Definitely. And it's when you have friends like that, it means a lot. You keep those friends, you know, forever, or for as long as you can. Ooh, what should be? Holland. Yeah, there we go. Have a nice Georgia license plate. I mean, there's a lot of, you know, Laurens and everything. I went my class in high school had like 3 different Laurens, all spelled differently as well. So it's not, you don't have to worry too much about that. But yeah, we're gonna finish up this build. Maybe go looking for one more vehicle. We're probably gonna end this stream here, but I wanna just see just how cool we can make this thing. What cool livery options we have here. That one's not bad. Camo. Okay, so we get these 3 options. We get the 1500. She's watching the stream anyway. Ouch. But no, that's, you know, obviously this isn't always for everyone. Some people like different things and all that. This does give me an idea though. And I kind of want maybe dial the brightness down just a little bit. Increase the saturation. That color does that just doesn't work. So I'm gonna keep it like that. Nice. Matte pearl, and maybe keep it a pearl orange. I think that's gonna look really sick. Yes. All right. Gotta tune the parts. Add some gears to it. 55. 66. 80. Shouldn't get to my friends. I mean, here's the thing though. With that, you can always make up. You can always make up the you know, you can always make up the class. You know, the class and everything. Make up the work and everything. That's, you know, but being able to see family and everything. That is very, very, very important. And then boop, and then one more gear. Go full 8-speed transmission. Let's dial this back just a little bit. There we go. Perfect. That should be nice. Hopefully I don't waste too much time changing gears with the sheer amount of power that this thing makes. There's a cut of work on here. I knew that. We also need to put oil in the engine too. I forgot about the oil. we go. Let's get this in. Alright, let's move. Where is the dyno? There it is. Alright, let's see how much power this thing makes with a full and supercharged V8. You guys ready? Let's do it! The biggest Lenko transmission ever made. Full on 8-speed automatic going in there. Oh, that supercharger sounds evil. 942 horsepower. Near instantaneous 1,300 pounds of torque. Oh, that is scary. That is a scary car. Alright. Let's go to the speed track with this. That's pretty good. Yeah, it is. Not quite we haven't quite broken the 1,000 horsepower, we haven't quite broken the 1,000 horsepower marker. But we've gotten really, really close. Potential torque and no way in the back. So that means just max the throttle as we go, right? Okay, it hooked up. Oh my gosh. Alright, yeah, this thing is fast. Wow. You guys see that 0 to 60 time? 2.5 seconds. Oh my gosh. Wow. 5 seconds, 0 to 100 miles an hour. You literally go from a stop on the interstate to and floor it. In 5 seconds, you will be doing enough to literally get arrested and thrown in jail for like weeks, if not months. Like, you went so fast, it's Car Mechanic Simulator 2014 again. Oddly enough, I've never actually played the 2014 version of Car Mechanic Simulator. I wonder how good that one is compared to, like, obviously it's probably gonna be very, very simplistic. Probably not a whole bunch of content and everything. It'll be interesting to see. I do miss the actual garage layout of the 2015 version. That one had a lot more natural light compared to this one. Sometimes it's difficult to get good pictures because it's just a whole bunch of like very harsh lights. So you don't always get to see your vehicle. You know, so sometimes darker vehicles just get like completely blown away in terms of their coloring. But yeah, that is sick. Alright. Let's go to a barn find. Let's see what we can find here. Hopefully something good. We'll do this, maybe get a couple more vehicles, and then we'll be ending the stream shortly afterwards. But hopefully we find something good. Oh. Again? Are you kidding me? This is like the 4th or 5th bolt reptilia that we have found. Okay. That is way too many bolt reptilias. Like, how do you even have that many? Got lots of doors though. Have we done this one? This Smith & Parker? I don't think so. It's hard to keep the hot rods, like the actual hot rods, memorized, because some of them are a little bit more. Let's take that gearbox as well. It's they're very, very similar in their vibes sometimes. We do, however, have this the Salem Inspector fastback. We can definitely do. Do I already have a Salem Inspector fastback? I need to keep a list of all the vehicles we have. We have so many. I think we have one of these. Oh gosh. And what is this one? This one's the Arizona Kid. I need to start creating like a spreadsheet of all the vehicles we have and don't have. I think that may be necessary now, because I'm genuinely forgetting what we have and don't. Oh gosh. I don't think we have the Arizona Kid. So I'm gonna buy this one. And do we have the Salem Inspector fastback? I don't think we do. So I'm gonna buy that as well. Worst case scenario, if we have both, I'll do like a semi-resto mod on one, like a full tune on the other. Buy these parts. Let's go check. Let's go double check and see if we have the Arizona, if we already have an Arizona Kid and a Salem Inspector fastback. We probably do. Alright, so let's see. Okay, no, we have the old Daddy ET. Salem Inspector fastback, Chicon, Mustang Mach 1, Arizona Kid. Oh. Oh, we have another Sakura GT20 as well. All right, that one's gonna be for the full tune. So we do have two Salem Inspector fastbacks. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be an interesting. That's gonna be interesting. But that's fine. That's fine. Anyway, I'm gonna be ending this stream here. Thank you all so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the stream, please leave a like, subscribe. Let me know what I'm doing well in the comments down below. If you didn't like the stream, please let me know what I'm doing poorly so I can fix it in the future. That being said, I've been Isaac Umbras. Wherever you are in the world, whatever time that is for you, may be a great time. And I will see you all in the next stream. Until then, take care, everybody. Bye-bye.